Well, all you shooters out there, it's Fortune Cookie 45LC coming to you from the hot lead zone, and got some cooled off lead to show you here. Those are 300 grain 45 caliber. They mic out at 454 and they weigh 293 grains each because they're on the hard side. But let's go ahead and lubricate these with the sizer lubricator. We'll size them to 452 inches. Gives you a good look at the bullets there. Now also we're going to install gas checks on these so that we'll have the versatility to load these up to 1700 feet per second if we want to. And the gas checks will be good for better performance, but we'll need to test to see if the accuracy is there, because we have other options to lubricate our cast bullets. This is one option. So we place a gas check into the station, take one of our fine cast bullets and just set it into the gas check like so. Then we go ahead and use the press to have the bullet enter the sizing die. Then we pressurize the lubricant, and when we take the bullet out, we've got a lubricated cast bullet. Now there's a little bit of grease on the base, so we'll use a little rag like that and wipe that off so we got a nice clean base. We'll show you that in close. So there's our station. Here's one of our Hornady gas checks. You see it's a little cup and it has a little flange, so when it's run through the sizer die it actually crimps that in. And if you look carefully, the little instep for the seating of the gas check has a little extension there that actually sticks out, a little protrusion, so that when it crimps in, it crimps the gas check above that little protrusion. And that is a very nice arrangement to get that gas check to be on there. So there's a bullet in our press. We go ahead and lower it into the die, pressurize the lube a little bit, and there you see a perfectly lubed and sized cast bullet, 300 grains. And the base is pretty clean actually. If you keep going, it's a clean base. If you let it sit for a while, you'll get a greasy base. But that's why I keep this rag here, to just run the bullet on that real quickly. Let's show you another one. So there goes a gas check in there. There's the bullet. Lower the bullet into the die. And you see, nicely lubed and the base is clean. So if you keep going, you have a nice rhythm. You'll get a lot of good, clean cast bullets quick. As you see, and a clean base. So we'll just go ahead and do a whole bunch of them. Now the problem, if you want to go ahead and lubricate and size one of these bullets without installing a gas check, the problem with that is that then there's no grease groove on the base of the bullet. But the lubricating sizer press wants to put lube in there, so you'll have a kind of a messy base. So traditional lubing of these cast bullets without the gas check is not as favorable a procedure. So to give you an idea, there is one of our cast bullets without the gas check, and when you go ahead and lubricate that, you see you get a whole lot of grease on the bottom there where the gas check should be, and that's not going to be very workable because there's nothing there to hold the lube there. So you'll wind up having to wipe that off. And if you do wipe it off, then you'll be okay. You got the grease in the grease groove and a nice clean base, but that's a lot of extra work. Much better to have that gas check ready to go. So a word about these gas checks. They're actually two-way hitters because they work for the 4.52 bullets as well as the 45-70 bullets, which can be as big as 460. You go ahead and install these gas checks, and they install readily on both sides of 45 caliber, as you see there. So these 45 caliber gas checks are really interesting in that they will work for your 4.52 bullets, like for the 45 Colt, 454 Casull, 460 Smith & Wesson, but they also will work for the 45-70 if you're going to go ahead and size bullets to say 4.58 or 4.59 or whatever. These gas checks will work for them just as well. Very interesting. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to say hello to James over at the Reloaders Network. Now I know reloading is a bad word on YouTube, but for those of you who want to see some reloading from a number of authors that used to be very prominent on the subject on YouTube, that you might want to go over there and check out the Reloaders Network. I'm over there too. None of my reloading videos are on YouTube anymore, but for the reloading, it's good to be over at the Reloaders Network. So if you have a chance, you ought to drop over to my Patreon site. That's the 3 Circles on Patreon. There's a link below, and I now have 9 videos that are open house videos that you haven't had a chance to check those out. You can binge watch those. You won't find those videos anywhere else. And the latest one is on the policy on powder coating. You might find that interesting over there on Patreon. And also my Vimeo site is a good place in case you want to binge watch the hate to use that word, reloading videos. But if you want to watch some reloading videos over there, you can binge watch on Vimeo. And again, the link is down below. So we're just cooking away real well here, doing our lubricating and sizing of our 45 caliber 300 grain bullets. Now we can also take our powder coated bullets and install gas checks on them, and even add lube if we desire. Show you another one of those. Here's the gas check. Put it in. Take a powder coated bullet. Get that fairly square. There it is. It's squared up. Add the lube. And you've got a lubricated, traditionally lubricated, powder coated bullet. We'll do a bunch more of those. There you see. So that didn't take long. We now have some nice traditionally lubed bullets, gas checked, and also powder coated bullets that are traditionally lubed and sized and gas checked. We have some good bullets to begin our testing. However, let's not forget the Lee sizing kits. What I have here is the 452 Lee sizing kit set up in the Lee custom cast press, and loads of bacon. That's James over there is kind of watching us. And the way this works is you take your powder coated bullets and go ahead and press on one of the gas checks. Now if it doesn't quite go on, just tap it on a tabletop like that and it'll get on there square like that. That was a stubborn one. It's always that way when you're on camera. But anyway, you see, just press one on. You see, like that. And press one on like that. Anyway, you get a bunch of those ready, then run them through the press so that they're a little tight going through the Lee sizer. So the solution for that is to take our homemade case lube and spritz them a little bit like this. Don't need much, and then roll them around. We'll roll them around. Then we'll run through the Lee sizing die like this. And as that die gets that nice coating of lube inside there, this gets easier. It's progressing nicely. There we go. Oh yeah. Now it's getting very easy. Oh yeah, so we won't show you the rest of these, we'll do it off camera. And there you see, all sized, and we wiped off the case lube smears, and those look pretty good. Let's go ahead and show you all our work now in close-up. So there's our work. We have the powder coated, sized, and gas checked. We have the powder coated, sized, and gas checked, and traditional lube. And we have the traditional lube gas check. So this is success. See you in the next video. Bye for now.